Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be loading up a flight to Ireland, Shannon, Ireland. Top of that, we're going to be flying out of Rotterdam, and we will be small. It's good. And we'll be landing ILS 24. We'll be leaving at about 9:30 in the morning. Live weather. Alright, here we go. I'm kind of excited. This is my first time actively trying to record what's going on in games. So super excited to actually show you how I play Flight Simulator, which you'll be hearing some button mashing and stuff going on. Hopefully you don't hear the computer fans. I don't, because of my headphones, but you'll definitely hear some button mashing, and hopefully it's not too distracting, and hopefully this won't absolutely kill my frame rate. So, alright, here we go. Got a nice, beautiful day in some ropes, of course. Alright, and there we go. We have the ability to see. Got my friendly, fancy co-pilot over here, which can go away. This should be a pretty decent flight, I think. We need to pick up some fuel. According to some calculations here, we need at least 690 kilograms of fuel. That's good enough. About all that is good to go. Go ahead and start turning on this plane, which, lucky for us, is in general pretty simple. So we'll do our inside inspection. Lights are off outside, interior lights are off, crash lever is now up, starter is off. Yep.
TOS system test, okay.
Ignition is auto, aux boost pump is off, fuel selection is manual. Is that manual? Yeah, that's manual. Alright. Autopilot and trims are off. De-icing system is all off. Inertial separator is off. Parking brake is on. Landing gear is down, of course. Lead is off. Throttle set to cut off. And fuel tank is... Can we actually turn it to off? Or can we just change it? Oh, yeah, we can definitely turn it off. That's cool. So, that is open to the right. And avionics are turned on, so we are effectively here. So we'll go ahead and test the de-icing lights. Yep, they work. Landing gear lights. They work. Fuel. We're good. And we're ready to start engine. But before that, we need to get ready to take off. So I'll go ahead and see what the weather is.
This is Rotterdam Information Alpha at 0800. Landing runway 24. Takeoff runway 24. Transition level not determined. Wind calm. Visibility, tree. Overcast, altitude 1,200 feet. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 10. QNH tree, 0.06. End of Rotterdam information.
Cool. So we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, QNH was 30 something. Oops. I didn't write it down.
This is Rotterdam Information Alpha at
3006.
0800. Landing runway 24. Takeoff runway 24. Transition level not determined. Wind calm.
Alright. Let's get our clearance and start her up.
Rotterdam delivery Dair 40 TBM 9 information Alpha QNH 30.03 IFR to Shannon request and route clearance.
Dair 40 cleared to Shannon flight, planned route runway 24 climb to altitude 12,000 feet, squawk 3056.
Alright, we're gonna climb to 12,000 feet.
Cleared to Shannon flight, planned route runway 24 climb to altitude 12,000 feet, squawk 3056 Dair 40.
Dair 40 read back, correct start up, approved for taxi, contact Rotterdam ground 118.205. Bye.
118.205. Cool. And now we're good to request taxi after we start her up. And lock the door. Alright. Let's get her started up, shall we? Alright, so this is gonna be moving pretty quick. Ignition is set to auto. We checked that earlier, but we can check that again. Ignition is set to auto. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. That was supposed to happen. Alright, let's check, make sure nothing's crazy here. We're at 13%. Things are looking good. ITT looks good. Torques look good. Go ahead and switch it up into flight idle. Flight idle check. Engine's good. Pretty sure that wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, engine started. We are in flight idle. Oil pressure and all that looks good. Aux boost pump is already set to auto because I freaked out. Fuel selection, auto. Fuel selection button. Worked. We should now be pointed to the left, indeed. Autopilot and trims. Autopilot and trims on. Generator is main, bleed, auto. Inertial separator on. Flight control check. That works. Right, flight controls check. Flaps are up. Throttle, feather twice. Yeah. Taxi lights. Good. Parking brake. Off. We're good to go. Alright. Let's request taxi permission. And we are good.
Rotterdam ground, Dair 40 request taxi.
Charter 40 taxi to holding point runway 24 via taxiway. Contact Rotterdam Tower 119.705 upon reaching.
Cool. Easy enough.
Taxi to holding point runway 24 via taxiway. Changing to Rotterdam Tower 119.705 upon reaching Dair 40.
Alright, so basically we're going to get up here to the runway and just kind of essentially just take off. This should be pretty straightforward. We don't have any kind of crazy shenanigans going on here, so you know, it is what it is. Slow down, dude. Someone's taking off over there. Alright, we need to do some adjusting of the autopilot. We want to take off at 140 knots. And we can pull off the next thing to the runway, I think. But it's a nice, beautiful day. Is that someone landing? You know it's a real player when you don't hear any kind of ATC. When you do hear ATC, then you know it's not a real player. So it's kind of crummy. I wish there was ATC for the players. That would be nice. But alas, there's not, unless you want to get on VATSIM, which is something I'm not really keen on doing at the moment. So we'll see. All right. All right, here we are. switch to tower and request takeoff.
Rotterdam Tower Dair 40 at holding point runway 24 ready for departure.
Charter 40 Windcom runway 24 cleared for takeoff.
Make sure no one's out there doing some shenanigans. Looks like we're all good.
Runway 24 cleared for takeoff Dair 40.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and switch on our landing lights, strobes, stuff like that. Everything looks good on my screens in front of me. And parking brake.
Aural warning, okay.
Checklist. Takeoff. Alright, parking brake, running lights, navigation lights, strobe lights, ignition, auto boost pump, fuel selector, de-icing system, pitot, inertial separator on, trims to take off, flaps to take off, lead, auto max diff, altimeter settings set. Good to go. Full throttle. Parking brake disengaged. We're at 65 knots. Whoops. Knots. Good to go. Gear up. Tap the brakes. Flaps up. Autopilot on. It can take over from here.
Charter 40 contact, skip call departure 119.055. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Contact skip hall departure 119.055 Dair 40.
I'm gonna switch to skipple departure.
Skip hall departure Dair 40 passing altitude 1,400 feet, climbing altitude 12,000 feet hydrated.
Doppler 40 skip hall departure radar contact.
Alright, I mean, that was easy enough. Away we go into the sky. We can go ahead and kill off our inertial separator. We're gonna clear the runway. And keep an eye on torque. Which is fine, it's at 88%. We're doing 140 knots. I went pretty quick actually. About 2,000 feet per minute. 92%. Maybe slow down just a tad bit there. And yeah, we're up in the air. Easy peasy. Autopilot can nearly handle the rest of this, so I won't bore you with the fun stuff. Alright, after takeoff, flaps are up, gear is up, inertial separator is off. All that's good, autopilot is good. Landing lights, we turn off at 10,000 feet. which we have a way to go. We're at 6,000 feet now. So yeah, this should be a pretty decently boring flight, I hope. I don't think there's any weather either, so it should be it's a nice clear day. Nothing fancy. I'm gonna turn off the face. Smooth
Tower
track.
40, contact Amsterdam, radar 119.175. Bye.
Amsterdam radar 119.175 day or 40. Amsterdam radar day or 40 passing altitude 9,000 feet, climbing altitude 12,000 feet hydrate.
Tower 40 Amsterdam radar contact.
Okay, and I will see you on the other side of the UK. Alright, so we are now under the influence of Shannon radar. You can see here that we're almost here. So we're going to go ahead and start reviewing what our descent is going to look like. And first things first, let's take a look at this chart here. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be coming in as 4DME or RNAV, although I think we did request ILS, so we'll see. But looks like we are going to be at 8,000 feet, or at least 8,000 feet. And then we're going to drop down to 6,000 feet, 3,000 feet, and then we'll be lined up directly to the runway. So this looks like a pretty straightforward landing or approach. Arrival, sorry. Star. Alright, so to get down that low, I should probably do some actual top of descent calculations and let you sit back and do this. Alright, so our current altitude is 28,000 feet. We'll be dropping down to about 8,000 feet. Our current speed is 200 knots. We want to keep our speed around 200 knots, but we might actually increase it. Not worried about wind or glide slope. Vertical speed will be 2500. So we need to descend 27 nautical miles from. So let's come here and figure out when that is going to be. This is about 45 nautical miles, so about halfway down this segment we should start descending. Hopefully. We'll see. Whoa. Alright. There we go. As you can see, things in Ireland are currently a bit overcast and probably a bit dreary on the ground, maybe. But it is what it is. And as soon as we get word to descend, I will jump back over here. So see you in a couple seconds. Alright, so we just got instructions to descend to flight level 200. Punching that into the autopilot right now. And this should be a nice and easy descent, I think. It's pretty chill. Those clouds, man. Just look at those clouds. Absolutely beautiful. If there's one thing the simulator really got right, it's the clouds. Like, you literally cannot beat the enormous beauty of clouds that they have done. But they did it. They actually captured. They really did a good job with the clouds. Anyway, we're going to flight level 200 and beginning our descent. So let's get this dialed in. Yep, that looks good to me. So it looks like we'll get there pretty shortly. Go ahead and zoom in there. Airspeed. Good, maybe a little bit slower. If we can convince the airplane to go any slower, it's fine. Just cruising on down. Let's see if we can look up the comms that we need. Should be 130955. Should be.
This is Shannon Information Golf at 1000. Landing runway 06. Takeoff runway 06. Transition level not determined. Wind calm. Visibility, tree. Overcast, altitude 1,000 feet. Temperature, 15. Dew point, 10. QNH, 29.83. End of Shannon information golf.
Oh, so we have information golf. Let's go ahead and get our speed up. Alright, we're at 20,000 feet, but who knows actually sees the 20,000 feet. So we'll go ahead and go down a little bit more. Down to 19,000 feet. Just because the AI is really dumb. They changed the weather. And like,
Delta 40, confirm maintaining flight level 200.
Gotcha. Alright, so it appears to be working. Need to go back up. And confirm.
Climb flight level 200 day or 40.
In reality, it should be telling us to go down, like really down, but let's see what kind of shenanigans it puts us into.
Delta 40, descent altitude 14,000 feet.
Descent altitude 14,000 feet day or 40.
Alright. I think this will break us through this layer of clouds. Maybe. Oh no, we have a left turn coming up here. And there it is.
Delta 40, descent altitude 3,000 feet, speed 210 knots or less. Direct Sierra Hotel Alpha via Sierra Hotel Alpha, cleared ILS approach runway 24.
You know, it definitely said runway 7, right? Alright, 3,000 feet. We'll just keep going. Where's the button? Button. That one.
This is Shannon information golf at 1000.
Landing
Landing
runway
runway
06.
Stand by day
Takeoff
or
runway
40.
06.
Delta 40,
Transmission
roger.
level not determined. Wind
Delta
calm.
40, descent altitude 3,000 feet, speed 210 knots or less.
Altitude 1,000 feet.
Alright, so I hate
Descent
technology.
altitude 3,000 feet, speed 210 knots or less day or 40.
Alright, runway is 6, right?
Day or 40, request ILS approach runway 06 via Sierra Hotel Alpha.
Delta 40, speed 210 knots or less. Direct Sierra Hotel Alpha via Sierra Hotel Alpha, cleared ILS approach runway 06.
Alright, and we'll go ahead and activate and switch to approach autopilot. We're going to 3,000 feet and we have icing That's fantastic. Not good. Alright. Doesn't look like any ice cut on the wings there.
Doppler 40, how do you read?
Oops, my bad.
Speed 210 knots or less. Direct Sierra Hotel Alpha via Sierra Hotel Alpha cleared ILS approach runway 06 day or 40.
Go ahead and put some flaps down. Speed up a little bit. Okay. Looking good. Ah, I love how green Ireland is. It's so amazing how green it is. It's just beautiful.
Doppler 40, contact Shannon approach 120.2. Bye.
Bye.
Contact Shannon approach 120.2 day or 40. Shannon approach day or 40 passing altitude 10,500 feet descending altitude 3,000 feet Sierra Hotel Alpha.
Doppler 40, Shannon approach radar contact.
Alright, and if I'm... Go ahead and turn on our warning lights. And... flaps are down, and... de-icing. We can probably stop the shenanigans now. And... everything looks good on the iPad, so... yep. So basically, the game plan here, it looks like we're just going to come in and make a turn around. And basically turn right into that. We can jump over here to our charts real quick. And we're going to be taking ILS 6. So we literally just, yeah, my GPS is saying like some other crazy shenanigans, but I don't see crazy shenanigans on the chart. So there might indeed be some crazy shenanigans coming up from the GPS. We need to get down to 3,000 feet, and we need to get there before too long. We're currently at 4,000 feet because the alarm just went off. Looks like everything's good to go then. Should be a pretty straightforward thing. Maybe. Alright, we're starting to level off. Let's give us some gas. Alright, so yeah, it has us doing this like weird transition. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. Yeah, so this is really weird because alright, what we're gonna do is essentially manually take over the autopilot because it's gonna do some dumb stuff here in a little bit. Alright, we're already picking up the glide slope. That's this little guy that just appeared here. Oh, so it should be good. We're literally just gonna turn right into the runway and then that's it. Pretty simple. In theory. We'll see how it actually goes when we get there. And slow down to like 150. That just gives me more time to figure out things. Alright, we double checked. The ILS frequency is set correctly in the radio. And everything, blah blah blah, looks good. Looks good. Flaps are down. And no warnings. We do want to go ahead and turn on the inertial separator for landing and double check the checklist. So before descent, blah 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 blah. Okay, altimeters, fuel gauges. We are plenty of fuel. That's kind of interesting. Landing lights are on, and double checks everything. Yep, landing lights are on, and we will put our gear down and stuff as required. Yep, there we go. Inertial separator is fully engaged. And Cloud. Hi, Cloud. How are you doing, Cloud? Mr. Cloud? Or are you a Mrs. Cloud? Nobody knows. Hey, it's another Mr. Cloud. Alright, so we're gonna make a right-hand turn any moment now. And then I will hand over control to the ILS. I would really love to actually be flying in right now, because this is such a beautiful country. I don't know what city that is. I guess we would give it a little bit more on the fuel side. Alright, we're reaching that turn very, very shortly, and it should be a pretty Pretty simple maneuver from there. Can I actually... Technology, technology, technology. Please tell me you're gonna fly directly 90 degrees. No, of course not. Of course not. What is my current heading? What is my current heading? 270 degrees. Or, oh my goodness. Yeah, go that way. Almost perfect. A few more degrees over. Perfect. Huh. I didn't even know that river was there. That's pretty cool.
Docker 40. Contact Shannon Tower 121.8.
Shannon Tower 121.8 day or 40. Shannon Tower day or 40 ILS approach runway 06.
Tower 40 Shannon Tower. Continue approach. QNH 29.83.
Continue approach day or 40.
Alright. We are going down. Shortly. We still have about 15 miles to go. Yeah, 2.5 miles is good. There's that lovely glide slope. Can we see the runway? Yes. Are we going low? Hello. Alright. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to put the autopilot into approach mode so it would, start going down. But we do now. I think I see the runway across this water. Yeah, I guess that's it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put the landing gear down. Make sure it actually goes down, you know? That's always super important. And indeed, gear is down. Now let's start the fun part. So we definitely want it to be almost exactly 90 knots. More is okay, less is bad.
Dover 40 wind 09er, 6 degrees, 8 knots runway, 06, cleared to land.
Runway 06 cleared to land day or 40.
Alright, so little islands out there, those are cool looking. I love how you can like see through the water. Like that's I've never seen that before. I haven't gone flying around the Caribbean or anything, so I haven't seen clear water since they fixed that bug. Alright, we're at 1,000 feet above the ground here. Ooh. So it looks like the turnoff is like literally as soon as we land. Maybe. Maybe. Not really sure. Oh, it looks like there's one on the other side of the runway too, maybe. But I think if we do reverse thrust and full
500.
brakes, we can autopilot off. Yaw damper off. I'm pretty certain, you know, we can definitely that's plenty of space. Flaps up. And there's our off ramp.
Final contact, Shannon ground, 121.8.
We'll go ahead and chill for a second.
Contact Shannon ground 121.8 day or 40.
We want parking.
Shannon ground day or 40 runway vacated, request taxi.
Dair 40 taxi General Aviation Terminal via taxiway Alpha.
Taxi to General Aviation Terminal via taxiway Alpha day or 40.
Alright, double checked. Exterior lights are taxi. Navigation and strobe lights are off. Flaps are up. And we are indeed ready to park. So we can go ahead and zoom in here. Looks like this is a pretty straightforward airport. I wonder. So last night I flew into Berlin, and long story short, they parked me at not with general aviation, but just like in a jet spot, which was kind of entertaining. So this is Ireland. Ish. Not real Ireland. Real Ireland is absolutely stunning. Alright.
Dair 40 hold position.
Nope.
Dair 40 continue taxi.
Because I know from having worked in an airfield,
Continue taxi day or 40.
that is unrealistic as fuck. Alright, now we've got everything ready for shutdown. Runway clear, taxi lights on, strobe lights. Trims, flaps are up. Shutdown, parking brake, just turned it on. Exterior lights off. Fuel selection. Here. Fuel selection manual. Autopilot and trims off. Bleed. Make sure not gonna pop anything. Bleed. Altitude looks correct. Bleed off. Flight idle. Yep. But we've been there for a while, so low idle. And we'll cut off. And cut off. Inertial separator off. Aux boost pump, because it was also named crap out of me. Yeah, okay, got it. And Open the door for a nice bit of fresh air. Oh, that's cool. I never saw that door before. Whoa. Totally lost head tracking. Alright, anyway. Generator. Off. Battery off. 2 hours and 3 minutes. Nice. Alright, out of curiosity, the flight plan was 2 hours and 2 minutes. So I basically spent an extra minute shutting down the plane. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, I didn't actually mean to do that, but that definitely concludes my little crazy video. Have a nice day. Good night. Au revoir. See you later.